tutorial is about preparing your home for when you bring your puppy into it and to have a successful start. But before that, let me introduce you to Belle. Belle is 9 months old. She's one of our guardian dogs. So if she passes all her tests on her hips and eyes and all the rest of the things we do, then she will become one of our breeding dogs. But she's absolutely gorgeous, as you can see. So welcome to the family. So Belle, let's pop her on the floor. Oh, only to add, her guardians who look after her, they're off in Mexico. Congratulations to them. They're on their honeymoon. So preparing your home for puppy success can be divided into 3 areas. The first one, it's all about safety for the puppy, and that's got to be paramount. The second is limitation to damage to your property. Puppy will chew up something you treasure. It's bound to happen. But whose fault will it be? You got it. And then thirdly, if you get those first 2 parts right, they will then basically giving every opportunity for puppy to always be doing the right thing, because the wrong things won't be available to them. So when puppy arrives home, it will be a whole new world. Restricting that world at the beginning to their safe place, being their crate, and say 1 room or part of 1 room, will be far less overwhelming for a puppy. It's far less to take in. And at the same time, what you're doing is actually starting to set boundaries. And that means puppy will not be ruining the roost. Okay, will be a treasured part of the family. Of course, you're going to have to introduce puppy to other areas of the house, for the garden for a start, for toilet training, and that needs to start when you get home. But the chosen space is going to be the main living area for puppy. This means you can really focus on that area to make sure it's safe in every way for puppy. You may need to be putting gates in the doors or having some sort of fence arrangement, giving puppy that safe area. So when you can't keep eyes on, you've got to go and answer the front door, whatever it is, puppy is safe. But importantly, within that space is the crate. And a message for children here in particular, if puppy goes into the crate, puppy needs to know that it will be left in peace. It's absolutely natural that puppy's going to explore its whole new world with its mouth, and in particular its teeth, when it needs to chew with the teething going on. So if Johnny leaves his favourite toy out, and Johnny's favourite toy gets broken into bits and chewed and ripped to pieces, or worse than that, the dog or puppy swallows small pieces or it gets stuck in their throat, just think whose fault that is. Yeah, you cannot leave things where the puppy can chew them if you don't want them chewed. In setting the area up for the puppy, make sure you're providing toys it can play with and chew, and those will need changing regularly in any case, which makes it more interesting. Do see the separate tutorial on how to play with your puppy. In summary, make sure your puppy's got access to puppy toys and keep children's toys away from harm, and of course from harming the puppy. If puppy does chew the sofa, it's not puppy's fault. Don't tell him off. They simply get confused. Instead, like if they bite your finger, stay calm, ignore, and give them something they can chew. When puppy does get it right, such as chewing a toy, you can say good, marking that moment, and even reinforce with a treat. This is the time to give puppy attention. Puppy is learning that repeating this behaviour makes good things happen. It's your responsibility to get puppy toileting in the right place. Best if you've got easy to clean floors, because if you miss the signs, it's your fault. Best practice is to get started on toilet training the moment you get home, and do see the separate tutorial on this. It does mean keeping eyes on every second of the puppy's waking day during that early period. It's a lot less work if you can crack toilet training early, and it's a real chance to celebrate each success with your puppy rather than spending half your time mopping up floors. Continuing with safety, I must talk about height. One of a dog's main joys in life is running about. You should see the smiles on their faces as they run. Damage them as a puppy and you're taking all that away from them. This very much crosses over with setting house rules, but quite rightly, because your puppy just must not be put at risk. Puppy's area shouldn't have anywhere where they can climb up and then fall down. And in the same way, children should not be allowed to pick up puppy. Just think, Puppies only got to fall down once. Imagine the consequences of that. I've heard a few very sad stories of puppies falling off or being dropped. I can only emphasise that it's not good, but also that this has never happened to a Regency Red's puppy, but perhaps that's because we always make quite a thing of it. Similarly, puppies should not be allowed to climb stairs. Walking down them is particularly bad for their developing hips. Maybe between a year and 18 months this becomes okay. Another area of danger is wires and cords. Obviously electrocution and maybe strangulation. If they're there, puppy will find them. You know your area best. Get down to puppy height and think about what could they knock off. Is there something on a low shelf they could pull on themselves? What mischief could they get up to? Think it through, because if it's there, they'll find it. A question for you, on the assumption that a lot of you are parents watching this. Would you sit on your sofa handing out poisonous berries to your children? The children would be off to A&E, and if your name was Homer Simpson, you'd be off to parenting classes. In the same way, it is poison to dogs to give them chocolate, grapes, raisins, sultanas, so that's fruitcake, avocado, and a few other things that are dangerous. Things that we think of as fine are deadly to dogs. The Dogs Trust has got a really good article on this. If any of these dangerous foods are eaten by your puppy, you must immediately get in touch with your vet. It's really important that they get any treatment they need before the digestion process completes. So, no chocolate on the Christmas tree. So to finish, after getting all this right on your first day home, this should then be day one of the most fantastic partnership between your family and its newest member that will bring happiness to you all. Okay, so what's your name?
Dexter.
Dexter, how are you feeling right now?
Excited.
And why are you excited?
Because we've got a puppy.
Oh, wow. What is your name?
Oscar.
Oscar, what are you thinking? Have you got something to show me?
I'm excited because
Look at that. How are you feeling, Mum and Dad?
Very excited, yeah.
And what is the name? After three, shout the name of your dog. 1, 2, 3.
Orla.
Yeah, that's excitement. Yeah. Good luck and thanks for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe. Oh, now that I've finished, I just thought I'd show you this. I have got, if I can pick this up, whoops, I've just clobbered a dog with a tripod. I have got dogs all around, which I'm now disturbing. The point of this Nick's end clip tip, a rather random one, I think you'll agree, filmed incredibly badly because the camera is joined to the tripod and nothing moves on it at a second, but it's to show that I've been making this recording for the last couple of hours and the dogs are quite chilled because they've had good exercise. We were out in the park having a good run and we played a few games in the house. They're so chilled that I can get on and do anything and answer the phone, anything else. Australian Labradoodles, obviously this is the nature of them. Lots of energy, but very chilled.